ang dami ng pinagdaanan itong mga nakaraang buwan, pero maraming nagsasabi na, to use again your word, extraordinary. Parang kung ikukumpara ang kontrobersiya, ang itong korupsyon na nasasaksihan ng taong bayan ngayon, marami ang nagsasabi, iba ito. Dati pala barya. Ngayon, nakita natin ng sambayanan, yung mesa na punong-puno ng pera, na itong gilid na ito ay para kay, ito ay yung kanilang paghahati-hati ng pondo ng bayan. So, klaro na ninakaw, klaro na maraming mandarambong na involved sa gobyerno, na hindi nakita ito in the past. May nakita tayong mga tseke, may nakita tayong mga debate tungkol sa corruption. But this is the first time that people would say, nakita namin Ngayon, isa sa mga ipinakita ni Congressman Zaldico ay yung mga maleta. Yung mga maleta na, I would just like to mention this because una, hinanap ko kung talagang Rimowa dahil yun ang isa sa mga diskusyon ni Senador Ping na paano naman, I mean, of course, trying to vet also the information dahil hindi naman lahat ng information ay tatanggapin ng mga investigating bodies. Hindi naman pala lahat, no? So, kanya-kanya ng opinion. Pinakita yung mga maleta na naglalaman ng pera. Sinabi niya na yung testimonya, the testimony of Gotesa ay tama, nagpangalan, kina John Paul, pinagtatagpo-tagpo ni Zaldico ang naratiba, lalo na ni Gotesa, at pinatutuhanan niya na tama yung sinasabi ng mama. Ang katanungan ko, iba yung reaksyon ngayon ng tao na sinasabing, nakita namin Nakita namin yung pera, nakita namin yung 38 billion, 31 bags, ganito, idinideliver sa mga bahay ng... Ito yung pagkakaiba. Ito yung pagkakaiba in the context of the experience of the Filipino people. Kaya pag nagtatanong ang tao, wala bang makukulong? Wala bang mananagot dyan? Ano bang mangyayari? Ano ba ang, to use your word, ano bang end game nito? Ano bang aming dapat, as a leader, Alan, ano bang aming dapat asahan? Paano magtatapos? Maisosoli ba ang perang ito sa amin? Ito ba'y maibabalik? Ano ba, what is going to happen?
Okay. Direct sagot muna, Kuya Boy. Ano ba dapat nating asahan at ano dapat nating ipaglaban? Which is real change and transformation. Nothing less. Diba? So, kumbaga, if it's a crossroad, tatlo pupuntahan mo. Pag kaliwa, bolahan lang, pero same. And pag same, it will get worse. Okay. Another, let's say, kanan, which is may konting pagbabago. Wala nang ghost, pero yung sistema ng pandaraya, pananakot, pangungurakot, or stealing, lying, and cheating, nandiyan pa rin. Yung culture nandiyan pa rin, pero wag naman ghost. That's another way. Greed will eventually come in, babalik. The third one, which is what happens sa Singapore, when muntik bumaksak ang stock market nila because nga of a certain company, they had to meet and they had a national dialogue and they decided, wala tayong natural resources, either ma-invade tayo, ma-absorb tayo, mababaon tayo sa kahirapan, if we do not offer something to the world. And they offered themselves yung sipag nila, but they put integrity as a central value. And from there, nagbago. So we have to demand na hindi the same Philippines or mamatay yung kilala natin Pilipinas o ugaling Pilipino. We have to demand real change and transformation. Having said that, Kuya Boy, why is it so familiar? So I was in elementary school nung martial law, then going to the 1984 election. At that time, joke na rin nun yung na, huy, hindi lang to under the table, kasama na rin yung table. But I agree with you yung magnitude ngayon. So, to follow that example na hindi lang under the table, kasama yung table, ngayon pati yung forest na lahat ng puno na ginawang table, ninakaw na rin. Di ba? So, ang point ko doon, Kuya Boy, yung magnitude, brazenness, yes, grabe. But remember, the last year of President Arroyo, 50 billion lang ang DPWH funds. Ngayon, it's more than 1 trillion pesos. So, yung amount and yung magnitude grew . So, sumabay din yung pagnanakaw. Kaya lang, yung brazenness, di ba? Yung kawalang hiyaan na Dati, kung may 10% ka sa 50 billion, that's 5B. Ngayon, kung may 10% ka sa 1 trillion, 100 billion na nga yun eh. Hindi ka pa natuwa. Nag-ghost ka pa, nag-100% ka pa. So, let me agree with you there. Kaya nga may outrage. Having said that, Kuya Boy, if you look at history, what do you expect if you accept the culture of cheating, stealing, and lying? Sooner or later, yun talaga. So, that's why it's a lesson to me na hindi pwedeng sige, tanggapin na natin, pero ganito lang. You have to have very clear red lines. Nagnakaw ka, you go to jail. Hindi pwedeng nagnakaw ka, pero malakas ka sa akin. Okay. So, tinatanong mo, Kuya Boy, di ba, yung confusion sa outrage. Kasi nga, when we said we would appoint the ICI, people thought, sige, iwan mo na dyan, then we'll govern, let them do their work quietly, and then makakasuhan yung dapat makasuhan. Hindi, na-weaponize eh. Di ba? Without criticizing the Blue Ribbon Committee, whether led by Senator Marcoleta or Senator Ping, the ICI, the Ombudsman, one, hindi nag-focus sa ghost lang. Muna. Focus ha. I'm not saying wag tignan lahat. I'm saying focus muna. Number two, hindi nag-focus muna sa masterminds. So, naggugulo yan. Sabi sa Bible, if you want to get the strong man, you bind him muna. Diba? So kung may bilyonaryo kang kalaban, hulihin mo siya, itali mo yung pondo niya, para hindi niya magamit tauhan niya, armas niya at pera laban sa iyo. Diba? Pero kung sasabihin mo, hindi, hulihin ko lahat yan. Pero siya may pera, may kapangyarihan, guguluhin niya talaga yan. And there are people who are now, not only people, groups, who are benefiting with the gulo. Because nga, wala tayong humility na baka I'm part of the problem. Ang ano natin is, kung ako, masosolve ko yan.
Okay.
Ako dapat.
Okay.
So, in the short term, Kuya Boy, wala akong nakikitang lilinaw ito. Diba? Because wala ngang national dialogue eh. We're not talking to each other. We're not listening to each other. We're just affirming what we already believe. So, if the Pinklawans think it's the DDS thinks it's Marcos thinks it's ganyan, we're trapped ngayon doon. So, while the one testimony could be a game changer, it could be true or not, sino pa nagsabing, patapusin niyo muna ako, wag muna kayong galit, makinig muna kayo? Si Zaldico. But everyone else is not saying that. Yung naniniwala sa kanya, totoo, magalit na kayo kay Marcos. Yung Marcos Group, ba't makikinig man lang kayo? Diba? So, because of that outrage, na may kasamang, siyempre outrage anger yan eh. Pero may kasamang kalituhan, may kasamang fear. Anong mangyayari sa ating bansa? One last point, Kuya Boy. At nabanggit ko to officially sa budget hearing ng DPWH kay Sec Vince. Sec Vince, do you agree with me? Dalawa ang trabaho mo ngayon. One is habulin yung mga ng loko. But the other one is to continue building our nation. So ang problema, Kuya Boy, dun tayo caught up ngayon eh. So many things are stalling. And kasama dun, paggastos ng pera ng gobyerno at yung mga infra projects natin. Kasi ang focus nandito, at the same time, may fear na mapasama ako pag ginalaw ko to.
Okay.
So, assuming, Kuya Boy, sa 1 trillion, we lost 200 billion. Magkano mawawala sa bansa if we stop moving? If we stop building? How many of our students will be in a 2-3 shift school 4 hours a day if we don't build the classrooms? How many farms will close down if we don't build farm-to-market roads? How many young people will go to drugs if we don't build this? The government is saying, no, we can do it at the same time, but it's not happening. Ang focus natin lahat dito, and because there's no clear vision, and because we can't, as a nation, have at least a common denominator and agree with each other, it's just not working.